What up, YouTube? It is your boy, All About The Sneakerz, back with another unboxing and review video for you guys. Now today, as you can tell from the thumbnail as well as the title of the video, that is correct, guys. We are unboxing the Air Jordan 4 White Thunder. Now I gotta be honest with you guys, this sneaker right here was really not on my radar, and that is crazy to say because I am an Air Jordan 4 fan. If you guys watch the channel, you know that is my favorite silhouette of all time. Although a few others have crept up there on the list, but to really love the Air Jordan 4 and to also be a fan of black and white, I'm not sure what it is about this one that is not grasping me like the hype that it has portrayed, because hey, this thing sold out, flew off the racks, crazy. I did not expect it. I actually have 4 dubs on raffles on these, although I only picked up 1 pair, and I'm pretty sure at this point people are just grabbing Air Jordan 4s because of the hype. But we have seen recent pairs sit heavily, such as the oxidized green, the olive, the sulfur, and a few others in the past. But in this Thunder colorway, hey man, I think people really do love these. And it's not that I'm opposed to them, but they really give me flea market vibes. Just gotta be honest, guys. Back in the day when Air Jordans were being heavily replicated, more so on an infringing level, you would see flea markets and the Wendy Lees and the websites and all of that stuff that had the Fugazi pairs with colorways similar to this, although Jordan brand Nike had not released at all. And although the color blocking is iconic, for me it still just gives me those vibes, just keeping it real with you guys. But I do think it is still a very fresh pair of Air Jordan 4s, and especially after I've seen people rocking them on feet, images, things like that, man, these things are pretty dope. No matter what kind of vibes they give me, still a black Air Jordan, black and white, giving me panda vibes at that. Just gotta throw it out there. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Now let's dive into it. All right, guys, as you can see here, we have the bag secured at JD. Big up JD for the dub on this one. I greatly appreciate it. I would also like to shout out Foot Locker and Champs, as well as Hibbett Sport. Hey man, my bad. Couldn't grab every single pair, y'all. And typically I would double, triple, but hey, we got holidays coming up. I got birthdays coming up. I have kids. I have a family. I can't always double and triple on pairs, just keeping it real. So unfortunately, I did have to leave some pairs behind. However, as you can see here, we do have the box, an all over white box. Very clean in my opinion. Now taking a look at the top of the lid, it does have a cement sort of print all over the box as well. If I move it around, you can kind of see that gloss. It's almost translucent with maybe a slight tan or grayish tint to it. A dope touch in my opinion. Almost looks like a bunch of glue stain. However, we do get that big flight right there smack dab in the center in black with the Jumpman logo. Very clean. And on one side of the box, we have our side sticker. And the side sticker reads Air Jordan 4 Retro. The colorway is black, white, black. This is a men's US size 10, personal size for me in the Air Jordan. And the suggested retail price on these is $215 US. Now, of course, with them considering this an iconic color blocking, yes, we're gonna get hit with that price. $215, more than $200 that we're used to for a lot of Air Jordan retros. But hey man, it is what it is. And the fact that this one flew off the racks, you probably don't have much of a chance to get it for any cheaper. The unfortunate part is it's probably gonna shoot up if anything. Now before we continue, I do want to read you guys the sneaker story, so bear with me just a moment. And it goes, bringing iconic color blocking from the 2006 Air Jordan 4, this ultra clean edition adds a sophisticated sneaker to your Air Jordan 4 collection. It comes cloaked in black Nubuck leather with tasteful hits of white for a classic look that's easy to style. Whether you're honoring MJ's enduring legacy or giving a nod to the AJ4's 35th anniversary, the White Thunder is ready for the spotlight. So hey, there you have it, guys. 35th anniversary for the Air Jordan 4. That is a long time. And this color blocking originated back in 2006. Again, like I say, maybe Maybe that's where the replication came from, where pairs were getting duplicated and infringed on with that color blocking. And at that time I was having kids, so I took a break from the sneaker world. I wasn't picking up any J's and things like that, so maybe that's why the color blocking doesn't really resonate with me, because I was seeing these things in like flea markets and things like that, not really understanding that back in 2006 Jordan Brand was actually releasing the Thunder pairs. But that goes to say this is an iteration of that collection. So we have the Thunder black and yellow pair, we also have the Red Thunder black and red pair, and now we have these a black and white pair. And yes, I do have the entire collection, which is why it was imperative for me to have this pair as well. However, let's see what we have under the lid. All right, guys, flipping the lid up on this one, as you can see, we just get all white underneath, nothing special. I don't even see a lot number on this one. And let me get my receipt out the way. Flipping the tissue paper up, as you can see, we get that speckled tissue paper. And let's go ahead and get the shoe out. And there we have it, guys, the Air Jordan 4 White Thunder. Very, very clean sneaker in my opinion. So glad to have this one in the collection. Now again, despite what vibes the sneaker gives me, it is still a very clean pair. Black and white, you can pair it up with pretty much anything. And that jet black Nubuck, chef's kiss, baby. But it is a lint magnet. I'm just gonna throw it out there, big lint magnet. However, let's go ahead and go over it in depth here, starting with the outsole. As you can see, we do get a black outsole on this one, sort of a matte finish to it, but you do get a little bit of gloss here on this area, and maybe here as well that kind of just outlines it. But for the most part, jet black. Looking at our midsole, you can see we do get a bit of white here in the rear, and we also get here in the forefront of the shoe. Looking inside of our air bubble, we do get white inside of there as well. Very clean, nice contrast with the black and white. Now on up to the upper, as you can see, again, jet black, looking very, very dope, giving me black cat vibes. And I wouldn't be surprised if some people take this pair, dye those white areas or paint them, and turn this into a black cat. Very highly easy to do, which could be another reason why this one sold out. However, again, jet black Nubuck on all panels, very nice. Looking at our netting cage, we do get black on the netting cage, white underneath in that mesh. We get a black wing like we typically get on the Air Jordan 4, but we do get these white eyelets up top. That is the piece that is a contrast from what we typically get, as well as the mesh on that netting cage, but it does blend very well. Again, making this a clean, wearable pair. However, not much more to go over on the lateral side of the shoe. Moving along. Taking a look at the medial side of the shoe, we get a very similar look as we got on the lateral side. Moving along. Taking a look at the shoe from the top down, we get that black around our outsole. All black Nubuck on the upper of the shoe, toe cap and toe box. Black netting cage here on our tongue with the white mesh underneath, oh so clean. Black flat standard laces in place. And on up to the top of the tongue, we get more black Nubuck on the tongue, and we get our black tag with the white Jumpman as well as Flight branded on there. Very, very clean. Again, very nice contrast on this shoe. Digging it a lot. Moving along. On to the rear of the shoe, as you can see, we have black on our outsole, white on the midsole, black Nubuck on the back, and we get that black tab on the back. Put our waffle up on top of the pull tab, and we get that white Jumpman smack dab in the center. Very clean. Again, contrast, immaculate. That pretty much wraps it up from the rear of the sneaker. Moving along. All right, guys, taking a look at the interior, as you can see, we do get this cotton-like sock liner here in black. We get a black insole as well. Tough to see inside of there, but we do get a white Jumpman painted on the insole, as well as we get our size sticker, and on the sidewall we have our size tag. We do get that tag inside of there on the back of the tongue in black with white Air Jordan upside down in that text. Very clean. And last but not least, we have tissue paper stuffed inside, but pretty good for the interior. Looks nice and cozy, just like any other Air Jordan 4, but that pretty much wraps it up for the interior. Moving along. All right, guys, last but not least, onto the outsole, we get a primarily black outsole with the exception of that white Jumpman there in the center, as well as the white pod up top on the traction piece. Not a bad look in my opinion, but kind of gives me out of place vibes, to be honest. Pretty much the whole outsole is going to stay clean except for that area. I probably would have said the centerpiece white here and then a black Jumpman, but of course, Lord knows that's going to get super dirty. Some people don't care about that. Me personally, I do, but this piece here is just going to look yucky after several wears. But hey man, it is what it is. But with that white Jumpman there in the center and the rest of it being primarily black, if you were to paint this piece here, you could easily do that black hat customization, because if any of you do not have the black hat pair, although it is all black everywhere, it still has that white Jumpman on the bottom, and it looks just like this one. The only piece that is different is that traction pod with the white on it. Paint every other white area black, and you primarily have a black hat, with the exception of the plastic wing here on that pair. We get the Nubuck, so that's That's probably gonna be the difference. I think as far as the back as well, Nubuck on the back tab too, didn't think about that. So you'll have similar to a black cap. However guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the outsole of the sneaker. Moving along. And once again, you just saw right here on All About The Sneakerz, the Air Jordan 4 White Thunder. Again, a very clean sneaker. So glad to have this one in the collection. Now in the beginning of the video, I said this was not highly on my radar, and I meant that to say this isn't a pair that I was just drooling over and dying to have in the collection. However, since I do have the Thunder collection, this one again was imperative for me to pick up, so it meshes well, and I have the whole pack. Now I'm probably gonna say the original Thunder pair is my favorite. At first I was saying the red Thunder was second, but I think this one may be second after getting a closer look at it and seeing it on feet, and maybe the red pair last. I don't know. Doesn't really matter the order, just as long as I got them all. Hopefully you guys have them all too if you're into collecting and things like that, or if not, at least you got the pair or the colorway that you like. Now if you're new to the channel, or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. However, comment below, let me know what you guys think about this pair after seeing it here on the channel in 4K. However, if you took an L on this pair, keep your eyes peeled. There may be some restocks, I'm not sure, but that typically seems to happen, as I'm sure Nike doesn't just sell all of their pairs. So again, keep your eyes peeled for that. If not, I would definitely suggest heading over to the resale market, copping these while you can. They may dip a little, they may go up, I'm not sure, but definitely cop them while you can before they shoot up to that $300, $400 range. But other than that, guys, I do appreciate you all for tuning in and rocking with your boy. As you know, I rock with you guys 1000%. However, that is all I have for you guys today on this episode. Until the next episode, keep keeping it all about the sneakers. Once again, it is your boy, All About The Sneakers, signing off. Until the next episode, I will catch you guys later. Salute, I'm out.